I'm on mute. What an amateur mistake. Big up everyone in the cut. What's everyone saying? Chelsea 2, Atletico Madrid 0. These lot got absolutely put in a pack today. We shithoused the greatest shithouses in Europe, and we did it excellently. First off, I want to say, big up our guards at the AC Penitentiary, Antonio Rudiger, Kurt Zuma, Cesar Azpilicueta for transporting João Felix and Luis Suarez back into the AC Penitentiary after their failed appeal. Welcome, and I hope you lot have a very long and unenjoyable stay. What is everybody telling me? First off, I want to shout out individual players. Rudiger, imperious, man. The level of shithousery in the second half as well. That's exactly why this guy is so lovable, and he's had a massive turnaround over the last 3 or 4 games. No, not in fact the last 3 or 4 games. That's not giving him enough credit since Tuchel's joined. Zuma as well. I was very worried about him in the back three, and he didn't give me anything to worry about in the entire match. Most thing I was worried about was when he dropped down with the injury. Other than that, he had a solid performance. N'Golo, we need to have a talk about N'Golo Kante, because we've been worried about this guy for the longest in the midfield too. We say he don't retain possession well enough compared to a Jorginho and a Kovacic. That performance today, man, is blowing it completely out of the water. And maybe he isn't as big of a problem as we all think he's going to be, because what a performance from him. Interceptions for days, beating players for fun. It really looked like the N'Golo Kante of old was back again. Who else are we going to give shout? I'll give shout out to Marcos Alonso, who again had a very good performance against Atletico Madrid, continuing to prove us wrong as well. Reece James on the right-hand side, that was his best performance on a right wing-back position the entire season. Lots of very solid deliveries into him from the box. Kai Havertz as well, some of the passes forward were excellent. Set up the first goal as well by setting up on a plate for Timo Werner to get the assist. Even Timo Werner as well, he's had solid parts of the game too. Obviously, there was a few chances that, he Werner'd it up, but he had a very solid performance throughout the game regardless. Who else was the third player? It was, let me get the lineup up in fact. Yes, so we had Hakim Ziyech. How the fuck am I forgetting Hakim Ziyech? Before and after the goal. 2 different players, man. And he looked like he had his confidence back. He has to start the next game. Even if it is Sheffield United in the Cup, you have to build on a performance like this. So he has to start. But Chelsea managed that game perfectly from the first minute to the last. You can see Atletico visibly getting more and more frustrated. Hell, they took off Luis Suarez after an hour. Their big prolific striker, man. This guy who's been revolutionized under Atletico Madrid. Nah, haven't seen anything from him the last 2 legs. What an amazing performance. But you lot don't need to hear me talking. I will get the rest of the panel. Yo, guys, what's everyone telling me, man? What's your thoughts?
Gang.
Right, can I say something? You missed one player.
Go on.
Let's big up Emerson. Come on.
Oh, yes.
Let's big up Emerson for that finish.
Oh yeah, good finish, but
I can't sit here and say it's one player is above anyone else. That team
Kante
performance
was immense. I don't
yeah,
care.
but that, for a team though, for a team performance tonight, with the injuries we've had, and let's one thing. Let's big up Thiago Silva for being the best ever coach on the sideline.
Bro,
Could you watch
I
that?
love Thiago Silva on the sideline.
Just based off that, I don't care.
Jorginho.
He already looked like he was the part.
Mount, Jorginho, and Silva at the end, cuddling after the goal. Mendy was awesome. It was just a team performance unbelievable today.
Yeah, believe it or not, that save at the end of the game was important. Like for not making it nervy and stuff like that. That was a good save. I always knew Mendy was probably going to need to come up with one big save in this game. Yeah, at least.
But
Kante was good.
Yeah. Let me say this. I tell you guys, N'Golo Kante. I've said this. Believe in him. Brother, managers bring the best out of players. Tell you this all the while, brother.
That's true.
Kante, man of the man. Easy.
I've never seen him play that well since under Sarri, probably in each time. He was just... It was different class, like he was above everyone else on that field, even Joe Felix. He looked like nothing today. It was just brilliant.
He was their best player too.
Players are the 28 players that played the whole game today. N'Golo Kante stood out of all of them.
Like everything, he was intercepting, he was carrying the play. Like he looked like when you gave the play, like I think that was the break. He intercepted that, right, and gave it to Pulisic. I'm not sure. That second goal.
Yeah.
Like, if the only it's totally positive night. We just should have had like 3 or 4, man. You could see where our like immaturity and lack of killer to kill off the game is not coming. Like, even though we were cruising and we're always gonna get the chance, like we just should be burying chances and calling it a night.
No doubt, but we can't look playing. Look, we're in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We haven't been in quarterfinals in Champions League for a long time.
Yeah.
We're back where we belong.
It's been a while.
But honestly, it's just the reaction of how we feel inside can talk for the game. When you look at it, it's like we're expected to win the Champions League, based on how we're playing. I'm not calling it. I'm just saying the way we are playing.
Like, go that
far. It's the first time we're in the quarterfinals since 2014. And when we were in 2014, we got all the way to the semis. So why not? It depends on who we draw.
Yo, man, Ziyech, what about the Ziyech haters? A couple of you on here was slating. A couple of you on here was slating.
Bro, give thanks to the goal from Ziyech, but we don't. And Warner too. We don't need to spend 100 million on what's his name?
Haaland.
Oblak can stay at Atletico Madrid.
Oh yeah. No. We don't need to spend like.
Yeah, that was bad.
We keep Mendy, though. We don't even need that.
Yeah,
I'm going to keep going on and supporting this guy. And big up Jesters, the donation saying, big up Lewis in the panel. Can't stay working. Told you I was coming for the doubters. Find your balls and say it with chest. We are Chelsea. Believe. You are damn right. Every single time Tuchel drops a lineup and I sit there and I'm like, what? This is the first time under a manager where I've stopped and I'm like, right, cool. Let me play the game. Let's watch the game and then let me say something, because I'm not going to over-criticize Tuchel. He's done an absolute madness over the last 12 games, but just run with it. He can put wherever he wants. Put Kepa up front if you want. He'll probably make it work at this point if we're being real about it. Edouard Mendy, another great performance, and it won't come out too much as well.
Someone 6 out of 7 or something, isn't it?
I was going to say, they said the commentary said out of 7 games, this is his 6th clean sheet.
Yeah. I'm going to say something quick, guys, because I have to go. Like, you don't know, school start back, so I can't be up.
No worries, man.
Same here, bro.
These guys, we need to trust. I mean, this even goes for the Lampard inners. We need to forget about that and look at this manager that we have right now. He's a tactician. That's what we needed. And I think the players that we have suit Tuchel, because he has a lot of different type of players at his expense. Remember, he said when he came in, he's not gonna use Jorginho and Kovacic in every game. He's gonna mix it up. Whenever what is needed, he plays the player that he thinks will do the job. And come on, you get me. But peace and love to my Chelsea brothers. I hope you guys have a wonderful stream. Yes, continue laughing, keep the vibe up. And
trust me, the vibe is good.
Big up.
We were guests for the first leg, but the second leg, man, as well. Like,
much love,
this
always.
A lot of hope for the quarterfinals. Hold on.
So,
super chat.
Lewis, if anything tomorrow, bro, I'll check in, but gotta go.
Yeah, I'll shout you, man. You take care. Bless, bro. Bless. Scott, we didn't get to chat on the watch along, man. Talk to me about the game. What's your thoughts?
Bro, like the first 15 minutes, there was like we looked good, but there was a few people like James. I didn't think had a good first 15. He looked all over the place. Ziyech, I thought actually had a good. Like I know you said he was 2 different players before and after goal, but I thought before the goal, even then, he looked alive. He looked like he wanted to get involved in the play. There was a couple of times he was getting the ball, trying to find players. Like he had one where he played it, and Reece James just wasn't on his toes and ended up going out for a goal kick. Oh no, it was the foul, the really like poor.
No, you're right. It was he missed, like Reece James didn't expect it.
But yeah, I thought he was brilliant. Like as you said, Kante was unreal. It's like we thought Kovacic was going to be the best of the two because he was the fit one. He hadn't played against Leeds, but no, Kante was unreal. Alonso again. Call me reactionary, call me whatever. Ben Chilwell does not start again this season. Based on what we're seeing from Alonso, he don't start again. No, unless it's like West Brom. When we play City end of the season, when we play Arsenal, who's starting? Genuine question.
Oh no!
Right now it's Alonso.
Rotation wise.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Where he will start like West Brom, fair enough. Brighton, fair enough. When we get to the back end, when we're facing the hard teams, Alonso at the minute is showing he deserves to start. Like, maybe if it's a bit far for me to say he shouldn't be playing and starting another game, he should, but it's not the big games. He plays in the little games where we've got the lesser teams. Like, as well, I mentioned it in the thing. Werner needs to get credit for more than just the assist. The block he put in for the Trippier cross, I don't know if the rest of you guys saw it. The slide tackle he put in gets a touch on the ball that means Kante can intercept it and they go up the other end. I thought, like, everyone I said was brilliant. Like, the only poor performance for me, like, to begin with, was James, and then from 15 minutes onwards, brilliant. Like, he had Ren and Lodi. I completely just, he didn't know what to do with him. Come off at half time. I've seen someone mention here. I'll be honest, they should have had a pen. We probably should have. They should have had a pen and a red card, but we take it. There's a red card as well, definitely. But yeah, it was just brilliant. Like, from I don't know about, like, what was the Everton? Was that better than the Everton game or worse? Like, on par with the Everton game?
On
I know
par.
people said
On par.
I don't know what else to say. It's just brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, look, if we take it back, right? Take it back.
I think they'll meet.
Go. Say what you're saying anyway, Dad. Go for it.
Okay, yeah, but if we take it back to December 14th, right? I don't think any of us expected this, right?
No.
When this draw came up, we were wondering, how bad were we gonna lose, right? We were just hoping that it wasn't as bad as the Bayern games last year. But I mean, we come into this game on a wonderful run. Like, this run has been exactly what we needed. Like, I don't think that we would have came into either game and then won had we not been consistently solid in defense. I mean, dude, we can plug in whoever we want into whatever position and it looks like they'll perform, right? That's the best thing. That is what we thought we were going to be able to do when we first acquired every single one of these new signings, right? If you look at every single one of them, they play multiple positions, bar the Chilwells and the Mendys, right? But you can move the defenders along any 3-back, 2-back, right? You can play them on the wings or in the middle, right? And you see all of our attackers being able to look. This is what we call chemistry, right? When you talk about the give and goes that they're doing on the sidelines, and then they're just, I'm not gonna lie, I was panicking a little bit when we were doing this playing in the back, right? I was panicking a little bit.
Facts.
One mistake and it's over, right? That's the confidence down the drain, right? But it worked. It looked like the players had confidence to be able to do it. And then every single player on the pitch performed. Look, Kovacic, I'm sorry. To me, I felt like he was the best player on the pitch, right? In a matter of, this is what we missed against Leeds. There was nobody connecting the play against Leeds, right? Because Jorginho just stayed deep, trying to be that deep-line playmaker that he can do. But I personally think he can only do it when he has Kovacic. Also, he's a little bit farther up the pitch, being able to command the passes across the pitch. He's the only one that really does that. And, dude, everything worked today. We were like, look, we're going to sit back. We're going to catch him on the counter.
Yeah.
Boom.
I think someone mentioned in the comments, sorry, just to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Mentioned in the comments about, like, 2 months ago, we were scared about these games, like, against Atletico. Now, genuinely, there's 2 teams I don't want to face. Every other team, there's 2 teams I don't want to face. Every other team I'm happy to face. And that's City and Bayern. I'd take PSG at this point because defensively they're not brilliant. Going forward, they're amazing, but defensively they're not brilliant. And I'd take them. I'd take Liverpool. I'd take Dortmund, even though they got Haaland again.
The opportunity to put Mbappe in the penitentiary. Please.
That would be.
Hold on. This is the thing. If we did not play against Ajax, I do not think we would have signed Ziyech. I think it's kind of going to be the same thing. If we play against Haaland and we see what he can do firsthand, there's no way we're not going to be.
Abramovich wants him, bro.
I also think it's
that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying that's the icing on the cake. That's the
yeah, definitely.
I also think it's a case of he can see what we can do, because then he looks at us and goes, "Say we beat them, we knock them out, we go to the next round." It's like, oh, hang on a second, this team is serious. This manager's serious.
That's true.
You guys, I'm going to speak about the game for a bit, innit? Because I haven't.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Because last time I was on mute, bro. Thomas Tuchel, treble stealing, tricky Blues, bro. Premier League late title charge, FA Cup, hand it to us. Champions League, come on, bro. Thiago Silva, bro. He's a future manager, bro. You seen him on the touchline, bro? I didn't even recognize it was him. I thought it was some youth who got free tickets to the stadium, bro. But see the way he celebrated? Oh my days, Mason Mount. Chilwell. Needs to give a bit of respect for Emerson as well, because that finish was brilliant. Finish better than half of our attackers that played. Kante as well, bro. A lot of people say that Kante, the water covers 71% of the earth, and Kante covers the rest, bro. Now, bun that Kante covers 71% of the earth, bro. Because you see the guy has 6 lungs, bro. The guy has at least more than 2 lungs. Because you see the way he was running for Emerson's goal. He has no right to be running in the 92nd minute.
After the performance he had.
Run, bro. The guy has more than 2 lungs. I'm telling you that now, bro. Oh my days. Kovacic as well. Alonso, bro, there was a bit of personal beef between me and him online, but bro, I'm telling you, he's been playing. Ben Chilwell can't come back into the squad unless Alonso drops his stinker, bro. But oh my days, Reece James as well, bro. The guy completely bodied Lodi. Werner as well. He was good today. Havertz was quieter than usual, but he was still good today as well. And Hakim Ziyech as well. I had my doubts about him before the game started. I didn't think he should have started beforehand. I hold my hands up and say I was wrong. He had a very good game today. I think he was still good before the goal, but after the goal, he just turned into a different player, bro. He looked unplayable after the goal. Very good goal as well. I think he nutmegged, what's his name?
He didn't.
And Edward Mendy as well.
He didn't.
This time we appreciate this guy. Do you see Joao Felix's the shot you say from Joao Felix at the end?
Yeah.
You just need to appreciate him, man. Defense as well. Big shout out to Zuma. Obviously came in. I was thinking middle of a back three, but bro, Rudiger played well as well. But Zuma, bro, you might as well make a penitentiary for him as well, because he pocketed Suarez and Joao Felix as well. So big ups him as well, and Rudiger as well, man.
I do have this.
Bro, I absolutely love Rudiger. You see the way he was smiling after Savage got sent off? They deserve that, bro. Because these men were a bunch of cheats, bro. Bro. I don't care, bro. The amount of times they fouled our players, fam. Kai Havertz got fouled like 4 times by 4 different players. The red card was well overdue, bro. So I don't care how Atletico Madrid fans feel, because Rudiger done what all of our fans wanted to do and laughed at Savage's face, bro. And laughed at the Atletico player's face, because we are going through to the quarterfinals and you're getting waved goodbye. So yeah, bro, I love Rudiger for that, bro. Because
I swear Rudiger barked, like he yelled, like Hermoso was on the like sideline, and I swore Rudiger like barked. I yelled, like yeah. But yeah, you gotta give it up to him.
As they were walking up the pitch, and he was just looking at Hermoso, laughing at him.
Yeah, he's getting so mad. He's getting so mad. But
can I ask a question for everyone? Right, let's pick not a bounce. Just pick one team you want next. Who's the team you want to face next? The one team.
If we're being serious, Porto. But as I said, I'd take anyone but City and Bayern. Genuinely, anyone.
I want Real Madrid.
I'd take Real Madrid.
There's a reason why I wouldn't want Real Madrid is because of their experience. Just specifically, they're not playing the best, but if you've seen against Atlanta, you could just tell it's a team that's just been there and done that, and they just professional.
Look, we want to talk about the way that Kovacic and Kante performed today, right? But put them against Modric, right? Ooh, right? That the man can do some magic with his feet, but I'm a little scared about their midfield, especially if they have Casemiro in there, because he's gonna.
Oh no, I think he's missing the next game. You know,
body anybody that we have, absolutely.
Yeah, I think Casemiro might be suspended.
I think he's suspended. I think they got a couple suspensions on that team.
Let's hope. I hope
for the first leg.
That's good,
bro. I'll be honest, yeah. In this moment of time, bro, I think. Obviously, we don't want to get Bayern and Man City, but that would be a big test for Tuchel. And Tuchel today, bro, what's his name? Simeone was going crazy up on the touchline, and Tuchel was sat there, relaxed over there, bro, because he knew his game plan worked, and he knew that he outclassed Simeone. And there was a tactical masterclass from Tuchel, bro. He didn't even
Simeone in our box with Tuchel. Did I see Simeone there?
Yeah. He was encroaching, like he was right there. Thomas Tuchel's mad.
Simeone lost hope. At the end of the game, I saw him, bro. He didn't want to shout anymore. He just had to accept that Tuchel tactically outclassed him, and he sat back down, bro. Even the red card.
The journalist section heard him shouting "Puta Madre" the whole way through the first half, so he was visibly getting pissed off.
Bro, why wouldn't you, bro?
Hear it as well. I do want to say as well. Big up our official man of the match, N'Golo Kante.
Facts.
And what a serious performance that was from him. fully deserved. And how does that performance
Everywhere, bro.
make you guys feel about N'Golo Kante in the midfield too in future games? What are you guys' thoughts on that? Scott, I'll start with you.
I think
Not bothered. Future,
I think
but
it
not
can,
bothered.
I think it can work really well. I think this is the best team we've faced so far under Tuchel. Like as poor as we want to say they were, as bad as we want to say they were, and they were bad. This is technically speaking the best team we've faced so far, and that midfield two bossed it. So I don't see why they can't do it. Exactly, and I don't see why they can't play it like those two again.
I think Kante is needed in a lot of these big games where we're gonna need the extra legs. We're gonna need winning the ball back and stuff. Sometimes when you're playing your Burnleys and stuff like that, and you need to keep hold of the ball, maybe you don't have to play Kante every game, but in the big game, he performs, man. And I think we're gonna need him in the big game next to that, whether that's next to Jorginho or Kovacic, because we saw what he done against Liverpool, Man United, bro. Kante, I'm not gonna get too over the top, but he was excellent today, man. I already told you guys about Kante. He's got more than 2 lungs, so yeah, he should be winning man of the match. So yeah, but I think he's pivotal in big games. To be fair,
I think the thing is, play with Kovacic. I feel like we create more chances when he plays with Kovacic than we do with Jorginho.
Yeah,
that's true. No matter who our midfield is right now, let's be honest. No matter who it is, we've got no worries no more. Yeah. We used to worry about who's in the midfield. We worry about if Kante play on his own or who he should play with, and we was always worried. Under Tuchel, I'm not worried. The team just looks so secure and solid. It's just, I've got no stress now with it. Do you get what I'm saying? There's no stress in that midfield no more.
Someone said
That's the thing. Let's take a look at the depth in our squad. It's an absolute madness from start to finish. We were speaking about on the watch along as well. Compared to recent seasons, like this is the best depth I've seen in the squad since 14-15, maybe. That's the first time I think we've really had a proper complete squad. What comment are we talking about anyway?
Lewis, I got a head off, bro. Take care, man.
Yeah, bless, bro. Safe for jumping on.
Subscribe to Lewis's channel, like the video, all of that, guys. Take care. Thomas Tuchel, Treble Steele, and Tricky Breeze in a bit, man.
Bless.
Oh, that's a fact.
What comment are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, he just said that he was talking about Casemiro's not suspended. He got suspended last game.
Oh, yeah, but that only matters to us if we face Real Madrid. Yeah, I wouldn't mind them, but it's more I wouldn't mind.
I mean, seriously, like, no, Scott's perfect. Like, he's being perfectly honest. Like, bar Man City and Bayern, I personally feel like it's going to be harder for another team to score on us than it is for us to score on them. You know, so I feel like I feel like we got a good chance, man. I feel like
we limited an attack of Felix, Suarez, Dembele, Carrasco. These are the people that played. Lamar, Correa, I think that was it. Who, like what? 3 shots on target, 4 shots on target. Look at all the attackers they ended up having playing like throughout the game, and they had 4 shots on target. I think something like that.
It's crazy. That's the thing. They had all their players come back for this game.
Exactly.
We had players disappear from this game. We had Christensen out. We had who was it? Jorginho injured. Mason Mount injured. I mean, both suspended going into this game. And they had Carrasco come back, Trippier, Jimenez come back. João Felix looked more back to his best. He wasn't the same Felix from the first leg. And we absolutely dominated these guys from start to finish.
They're full strength.
Because that was the team we were afraid to play December.
Right? They're full strength.
Exactly. And now we played them and then absolutely obliterated them. Like, dude,
that beautiful egghead. But it was professional today. And like I always knew Ziyech was gonna come through. But we did look way more. If these 3 front men can get it clicking, we're gonna be so dangerous. Havertz looks so composed. Like I think this is his best position. Yeah. Like
I'm really glad you brought that up. I did want to ask with the depth. Sorry to cut you off. What front 3 do we play carrying on? I don't want to be reactionary because obviously it's one game, but what front 3 do we go carrying on?
Look,
because I'm be real. I don't know if our best front 3 contains Mount.
It doesn't.
It
doesn't.
Oh, where's Johnny, man? Oh, I wish you were here to check.
Our 2 best games in terms of going forward.
It doesn't.
Hold on.
I've been trying to say this for so long.
Hold on. This is the thing, right? This is the thing, right, Scott? We had not an argument, but like we had a disagreement on this earlier. Ziyech can press, right?
Mm.
And if obviously when he wants to, and the directions are, yo, go press the man, right? He can press, and he did it well today, right? You saw Werner; he single-handedly created that goal, that first goal. He came in, slide tackle. Hold on, what are you talking about? He came in, he slide tackled, he blocked the shot, and then he ran damn nearly 80 yards to put in.
I give you that, but
a perfect ball, right? So I'm talking in a sense of. If we take out Mount, because the only thing we really absolutely gain with Mount is the pressing department. If Johnny wants to come on and disagree with that, he can. But I'd
love to see him if he's around.
That's how he defends Mount, right? His pressing. But
it's not gonna work.
But because this is the thing, if we can get Werner and we can get Ziyech to do the pressing, right? Their offensive ability will replace Mount. I don't think he'll be able to create as much as them.
What about Hudson-Odoi though? No one's mentioned Hudson-Odoi.
Wing back. When we want to play attacking, we put him at wing back. I think Reece James is the long-term center back replacement for Aspie. That for me, I don't see him sticking in that right wing back spot.
I think next season Reece will play, but he'll play right back. I think for now, while we're playing three at the back, Hudson-Odoi at right wing back, but as of next season, Reece at right back.
I think we're going to stay three in the back long term if it works as well as we want it to. Be honest, right? If we make it to the semifinals like this and we have a close chance of winning the semifinals, are we really going to switch?
I think we will, just because I think Tuchel's preferred way of playing or preferred formation is forward back. Just going forward, I think that's what he prefers to play. I think we're doing well with this at the minute, but I think it's not really similar to Kante, but like I think this is just what he wants to play. Oh, sorry, at the minute, and what he wants to play going forward. We've
seen what happens when our managers play the way that they want to play, right? But he plays right now. He's playing to the team's strength, and it's working. So I don't see him switching to the way that he wants to play if it's gonna be detrimental to the way the team plays.
Bro, having Havertz in that free role is just like, if we're gonna create something in attack, it comes through Havertz in that free role. He's so, like you said, that's what I was saying. Warner did most of the work, and we got to pick up Warner. And like a lot of people were saying, like, yeah, get Warner out. We're trying to say that Warner does a lot, even if he doesn't score. This is a perfect example of it, what he doesn't bring to the team. But on the counterattack, if that ball to Werner was like too much weight or too like he didn't get there, Havertz, that ball to Werner was important. Even though that ball across the Ziyech was like that killer, because he still had Savage to get through. But like, if we're gonna really flourish in attack, it has to, like, Havertz is our guy, man. And once those three can connect, because this is what we brought them for. This is what we brought them for nights like these, to win us the big games. This is and also to break down the smaller teams. They just have to play more together and understand their runs, understand the movement. So this is looking, I love Mount. I hate to say it. Maybe we could give him an 8 or something, but
exactly, that's the thing. Look, I have never seen Mount in playing this either 10 role or seeing him playing this false 9 or right forward, left forward. I've always seen him playing in the middle of the pitch where he can just run. All we need him to do is do what Kante basically does, right? If we get rid of Kante, Mount could do it, but not as well. Not as well. Obviously, not as well. That's Kante's whole thing. That's what makes Kante Kante. But go ahead.
Oh no, carry on. I'll say my point in the end. I've just had thoughts.
I just feel like if we can, if Mount, right, this is the thing that Mount can play that press retention role that Kovacic does, right? He's really good with dribbling in close quarters. He can do it. The only problem is that final pass that he has to release after he's done the dribbling part. Kovacic is getting it down. He's getting it more down. And Mount he's been trying it, but it hasn't been as effective as when Kovacic or Jorginho has done it. So if he works in that sense, I feel like he can play in the midfield too. I don't know about in the attacking sense because he has the finishing, but it's the long-range finishing that you saw with Kovacic shot today, right? That's where I want Mount. I don't want him in the box. I want him right outside where he can take those long-range shots if no one else is open.
Bro, yeah, what I was going to say is, do you remember Loftus-Cheek under Sarri? How he played, where he would pick the ball up fairly deep and run with it.
Exactly.
Like he'd be the attacking one out of the three. That's how you want Mount, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bro.
Mount's best position is a number 8, and we're all sure about that. Tyrese, chat to me, man. What's your thoughts?
We've got Super Thomas Tuchel. He knows exactly what we need. Serve out the back. Team on the
Burner in
top.
attack. Chelsea's going to win the Champions League. Too tempting. I had to join in, man. Chat to me. What's your thoughts, bro?
Bro, what a performance! Like no one today to get any slander. We played that well. Like one performance I think that went under the radar was Aspilicueta's, bro. That guy was fantastic. You see Rudiger? Rudiger was fantastic. Zuma, he had a good game as well. Everyone today played well. Kovacic, I don't know, man. That guy you just can't. That guy is just so press resistant, bro. And the way he just dribbles through the everyone's midfield just progressed the ball so well. Kante today, that's showing us why he's world class. I still think, although a lot of people may say Kante is washed in this, I still think that he's still the best defensive midfielder in the world, bro.
No one's saying different after today, bro.
Bro, like, there's no one today that I could say had a bad game. Like, everyone today, at least, the worst person gets a 7.5, a 7, bro. We were that good. We were fantastic. Mendy, another good game, another clean sheet, bro. I just don't know. Like, Tuchel is just... Oh, man. I'm just so happy, bro.
Yo,
you know, right?
Describe it. It's been an amazing last few games.
You know what, Chelsea? I think Chelsea got me want to go and eat a cookies and cream ice cream, bro, guys. But I'm that happy. I'm coming right back. I'm gonna go get some ice cream, man. I'll be right back.
bro. It's St. Patrick's Day. Mix it with some alcohol or something.
Go get some mint chocolate chip.
Yeah, put some white rum in it or something like that. You already know.
Finish.
Who have we spoken to? Xavi, man. Chat to me on the front three because Kai Havertz, some of the forward passes from him, he really looks like he's getting back to his best
I'm telling you, and certain people, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you come.
Certain people were saying I have a Mount agenda, and I'm saying no. I see that in the final third, he cannot, like, the weight of pass compared to Havertz. Havertz knows the exact weight to put on the ball. He knows, like, he senses opportunities, like even linking up on the right in that first half, like when Ziyech and them got into the little pockets, the little tiki-taka, or even when he floated over to Werner's side, that little tiki, like, you feel me? It's just something that Mount is going to have to develop. Hopefully he develops it because Foden already has it. But hopefully he develops as he gets older. But we just it's just players that have that quality, that something you can't teach. Like, you can't really teach what Havertz has, like that composure, the elegance. It might sound like I'm on him, but he's just that good of a player. We were very harsh on him, but this is what we know he could do. He did well against Everton, nearly scored against Leeds, you feel me? And to me, Tuchel, this is the brilliance of Tuchel. Tuchel knows how to get the best out of his players. Kante looking, Kante's best position is a double six. Like when he plays with Pogba, they never lost. You feel me? He knows Havertz best is what is it? A 9.5, 10?
9.5 or some BS or whatever it is.
But playing along that front three, even though Werner didn't get that goal, he still offers.
I might send you a link anyway. If you're around, I'll get you in. Now go on, what are you saying? Just keep going.
Nah, even though Werner didn't get that goal, he was still looking dangerous, even on a counterattack, which I felt like the fact that we got that first goal, the fact that we were 1-0 was so important. Because it's like Atletico Madrid tried to come out. You can see they tried to get that first goal early. That's why I was a little bit shaky. They try to were honest, but they don't really know how to play attacking football. That is not their game. So the counterattack was perfect. And you could just see, like, I think someone said it, like, before the goal, after. I think you said it, Lewis, about Ziyech. Like, you could just see, like, he scored that goal, and the celebration, it looked like the, like, weight, like, lifted up off his shoulders. Like, the criticism he was getting, and he just looked like a better player off of that. You could tell, like, when he's in, he, like, say Werner's making the run, he's going to play Werner. How much times did he do that? As soon as Werner off, he knows Ziyech is going to play him. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but this comment is fucking hilarious. Like he said, Kante's like a Kenyan athlete. He never loses a marathon.
That's a fact, though. He's all over the place.
Bro.
But
that's mad. That's mad.
Now
I've got the StreamYard link for you guys as well if you want to get involved. Just let us know, guys. We'll get you guys involved. Let me get that comment up as well. Kante's like a Kenyan. No, this is the new Kante back.
Bro. We never lose.
This is the new and golden
We
Kante
never
back.
lose.
He looks like he's finally back to his best after all the injuries and everything.
I have a question. I have a question though, before Oscar talks.
Go
what
on.
if we get Liverpool? How
Can't.
y'all feeling?
I wouldn't care.
I'm actually so down. I don't think you understand. I'm so ready. Because, dude, if we beat them 3 times in a season,
That'll be lit.
after they just won the trophy,
That'll be lit.
nah. I can never be talking to. Nah.
All right, Oscar, chat to me, man. Your thoughts on
Let's
the game.
go, boys. I am absolutely buzzing, man. So happy, so gassed. Like in the beginning, obviously, when the team sheet came out, a lot of us were a bit making noise. I know Em was telling us, be positive. And it worked, innit? Tuchel knows what he's doing. Like, we ain't got an idiot as our manager anymore. I mean, no, that was mad rude. That was mad rude. No disrespect. I should have never said that.
You're gassed, man. This is
I'm gassed. I'm over the top. I actually love Frank Lampard, but that was left. But yeah, Ziyech actually put in a performance today that we can be proud of. Shout out to Ziyech, because I don't think he was amazing today, but he was much better than he's been. So shout out to him. Obviously, the only negative you can say about this performance was that we didn't score enough goals. Like, we could have scored 3 today, but we only scored 2. So I'm gassed, man. I'm so buzzed, man. So happy.
Yeah, both, man.
The one negative I could speak about was Hudson-Odoi. Like, he should be finishing that chance. And I do think he was a bit selfish for that. But other than that, I'd have no more negative. We were just fantastic. Like, Pulisic was just, when Pulisic came on, he just looked like he just wanted to impact this game. And like the final minutes, he finally got that impact with that assist for Emerson and what a goal as well.
Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off right there, but look, if we had Mount playing that position right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Kovac is seriously. I felt like Kovac should have been a bit more selfish. Instead of giving that ball to Cho, he should have shot that himself because the defenders were backing off and he had basically a free shot at the goal. I felt like
but then Odoi was in better space, so it made sense to pass
he
to
muffed
Odoi.
it anyway. He muffed it anyway, so it would have been better to get a deflection off the goalie. And
We know Kovacic can't shoot, bruv.
Yeah, he can't, man. He had one in the first half that he just spooned wide.
That's why I said if we had Mount in that position, I felt like he would have shot that.
Listen, forget Mount today, man. We won 2-0. I called it today. I told you, lot, just chill in it. I knew he was gonna win, bruv. Like, Atletico didn't look like scoring at all. Like, we was lucky though with the penalty. I don't know why Aspie grabbed him. Like, it was so stupid. But we get sometimes we get the rub of the green in it. Like, I'm happy today, man. 2-0, comfortable win, and Emerson scored. You know, that was mad. Like, it was mad. Like, just mad.
What still has me baffled is like, what sort of manager in the Champions League second leg subs off Luis Suarez? I'm still baffled by that decision. I don't really care. It's not my team, but
Suarez couldn't do anything. That's why.
I was going to say, of the attackers, he was worse than Felix. Like, if anyone deserves to be
trust me.
He subbed off, but he was smiling when he got subbed off.
Yeah, he wasn't even mad, really.
He was pissed. You could tell when he was, because they
Suarez
showed
is
when
a
he was
vampire,
scoring his
bro.
he was taking his
Such a
shin pads off. He was pissed.
Hey, big up Rudiger though. Fuck. Rudiger,
Yeah, man.
Great game.
I can't lie. Rudiger's made me eat my words, man.
When he plays like that,
Unbelievable performance today.
When he plays like that, you can't chat to him, bro. He was
I mean,
very
I'm
good.
not gonna lie. I feel like we need to put Rudiger in the same, in the same way that we talk about Alonso. How left back, he's not that he's suspect, but then left wing back, he's really good. I feel like with Rudiger, when he's in a back two, he's kind of suspect a little bit, but then in that 3 in the back, I feel like when he's suspect, he's able, but then left wing back, he's really good.
Right, who's listening to this in the background?
I don't know. That ain't me.
Who is that?
It ain't me. I'm gonna make myself.
I think it's William.
It's that William guy. Yeah, switch the thing off in the background, please. But yeah, go on. What are you saying?
Yeah, but when Rudiger's in a back 3 system, bro, he's just a totally different beast. When he's able to, the second the attacker gets the ball, when he's able to just run out and try and stop them, that opens it up for him. Because even when they try to spin and go around him, he has that pace to be able to catch up and really clear them.
I still think I still like as much as we all like dislike Alonso, right? There's one thing.
Not me.
Well, some of us dislike Alonso. There's one thing about Alonso that he'll always be a big game player. He always shows up in the big games. He always shows up in Spurs. I remember he scored that goal against Liverpool in the 17-18 season. I think he scored a free kick against Man United before I believe, can't really remember. But he also scored a tap in at Old Trafford when De Gea like just fumbled it. He's just a big game player. His record against the big teams in Europe and the big teams in England has to be astonishing. That guy is just so good, bro. Well, against the big teams.
But I just think the big players turn up. That's what we were calling for all season, and they did the job. So you got a big praise to Ziyech, Havertz, and Werner. To be honest, Werner should have had a goal, but he worked really hard, so I can't really complain for him today, fam. And Ziyech had a decent game in it, like not his best, but he done his thing in it. As long as you do your thing, I can't complain, man.
Yeah, like did y'all? I don't know if y'all watched that one Terrace, the football Terrace show about how they were talking about how Chelsea were so desperate to sign Haaland that we would trade Werner.
I think it's all speculation, though. Like I don't know, like
100%. No, absolutely. But I'm saying
I don't think Chelsea would sell Werner after a year, because
no. But I'm saying this game stops those talks. It shows that Werner
100%.
It shows that Werner can play that left forward role, and we can have a Haaland figure in that striker role. Because, dude, what we need is just like his pressing. Once we get that left side is locked down. He'll be able to have that support for Marcus Alonso or whoever's on that left wing back position. So,
I don't even know about that, you know.
This game, I feel like this game just answers a lot of questions. It just answers a lot of questions.
But don't you feel like over the past 3 games, like Havertz has really, really like grown in how he plays? So if we were to have like a Haaland, Havertz, where does Werner fit into that?
No, Haaland would be Havertz.
And you put Haaland and
I'll put Havertz on the right forward role.
Yeah, you put Haaland and Werner up front, and then Havertz just behind. That's what you do.
If you want to play if you want to play a diamond. But if we're sticking to this formation right now, you can put Haaland at the 9, and then put Werner on the left, and then put Havertz on.
Because Haaland is a 9, innit? He can't play on the right wing or left wing. He's a 9, bro. He's a Nistelrooy.
You gotta keep him in the middle of that
9. He's a
Jay,
9.
what are you saying, man?
Hello, everyone. Oh, listen, I can't bring any negatives. This is too good. I'm gassed.
Keep the same energy, man. Honestly, the last 12 games we've been unbeaten. We're through to quarterfinals for the first time in 7 years. And how confident are you feeling going into quarterfinals? Who do you want to see us face?
Mate, after tonight, anyone? And I know that's me being gassed, right? But the way we played, we were so confident. Like the players showed so much strength to just not be scared at any point. Like I was buzzing with that. So anyone other than Bayern, I might put that a caveat in there. Anyone but Bayern.
Anyone but Bayern. I can agree with that. Also, because we are going to keep talking about it because that really felt like the old N'Golo back and right in front of our eyes again.
I said it earlier on in the chat, man. He was man of the match, weren't he? And I think they give it him, but he deserved it. He was calm. Centre defensive mid, centre back, left wing, right wing, creating everything. He was such a geezer tonight. The Kante we know and love. That's what we saw today.
Zuma did well, though.
You see the thing about Kante, yeah? Kante, everybody wants to be the first person to write him off. Like, do you remember that period in like 2012, 2011 when people started saying, "Oh, John Terry's finished, his legs have gone," right?
Yeah.
People just wanted to be the first person to say it because they knew over time he's not going to be as good as he once was.
I think it was more rival fans that were saying Kante.
Yeah, no, they were. But the fact is, as soon as he played in that 2015 season, he played 38 games and he was in the right system and it worked. It's the same thing with Kante. Kante's had injuries, he's had all sorts, and people are so quick to be like, "Oh, he's declined. He's not as good as he once was." But he's a world-class player. He's world-class. So just put the pieces around him, and we'll move forward in Europe.
He's still watching anybody's midfield in Europe. He's still watching anybody's midfield in Europe. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, you've got to play a system that suits him because when you play a system that suits him, he's the best player on the pitch. Like
100%, man, 100%.
Yeah, like even at the beginning of the season, you know, we wanted to like get Declan Rice, you know, in replacement of Kante, and people were like, "Yeah, get Declan, is gonna fit in." Kante is gonna sit in the bench. And look at what Kante did tonight. Like, I'm so very impressed. Like, he deserves the man of the match. He played well. He was everywhere on the pitch. He deserved the man of the match.
Yeah, he was everywhere. Kovacic as well. Like, there's no negatives to take out of this performance. Even Alonso, Emerson comes on, he scores with his first touch. For goodness' sake, that
was brilliant, isn't it?
That was a
still
finish
great,
as well. I've just seen it again. That was a finish.
Yeah,
cherry on
No,
top.
we
Such a
needed that
pure
as well,
strike.
because Hudson-Odoi was having the same sort of chances from that side of the pitch, but he had to open himself up a bit more and get onto the stronger foot.
But big up
With
Pulisic
Emerson,
for
he
that,
can just
though.
smash that on his left and it's going in. It's perfect.
Pulisic,
Insane goal.
I think was
So
it
good.
Pulisic that assisted him, innit?
Yeah, I think
Pulisic, he ran from deep in his own half.
Yeah, that's what we want to see from him. Like, that's what we want to see from him, man.
Yo, guys, I have a question for the panel. I hope Dag is here. This may sound a bit controversial. I don't know what you guys may think, but do you guys think that Christian Pulisic should be like our like impact sub like underneath Thomas Tuchel going forward, or should he be starting more games? Because when he comes off the bench, he's so good. He's so good, and he's one of the only like direct players apart from Timo Werner that we have, and we can't bench Timo Werner all the time. So I don't know. I like Pulisic when he comes off the bench. When he starts, he still does fairly well, but I think he's so good off the bench. I don't know what you guys think.
I don't know. I'm in the middle, like, because when you look post lockdown, he was mad, isn't it? So by the moment, he should be coming off the bench, like.
Based on tonight, I know it's only one game, but based on tonight, this should probably be our front three. If we're being real.
Yeah.
Like going forward, this has probably been our best game that I can remember.
Yeah, it should
I mean,
be our front three.
not even that, right? Look at how many games are in the season, right? If we're talking about we're playing 4 tournaments, or we're playing 4 or 3 tournaments and then 1 league, right? So that's a lot of game time. So there's no reason.
Craigo, I hear that.
Craigo, if you want a link, I'll send it over to you.
Hold on, we have a 50 million left back sitting on the bench right now. So what's the difference?
Yo, I'm going to have a 72 million goalkeeper that is never going to see the light of day. Oh, you got to stop. You got to
I'm bouncing.
Yeah, take care, man. Thanks for hopping on.
See you in a bit, everyone. Nice to speak to you all.
Okay.
Also, to Craigo's point about 60 million on the bench, I mean, it's not ideal, but we did just like all of our front three today. We signed this summer anyway, so
look at Man City.
It's like they're all big money signings.
Man
And
City
the system don't really suit Pulisic anyway. He's better in a 4-3-3 on the left wing, so he has to adapt. So right now, if he's gonna come off the bench for the season, say no more in it. Next season he can start fresh in it. You know what I'm saying? So because next season he's gonna go back to a 4 in it. So but if he continues with the 3. You just gotta adapt. You gotta adapt. You gotta raise your game. Like, look at Mason Mount. When all these players came, he raised his game. You gotta raise your game as well, man.
And to go back to Craigo's point, like I think that that like I know that it might sound a bit ridiculous to put Pulisic on the bench, but look at Man City. They have Aguero on the bench. They have Bernardo Silva on the bench. Oh, these guys are a lot of money. Like these guys have a lot of big money players on the bench, but Pep Guardiola has a system, and if he sees you in that system, you got to get it done. Like Bernardo Silva, I think, who's one of Manchester City's best players, he's on the bench for Man City, and he's one heck of a footballer. I'll tell you that.
What a game today, though, lads! Such a good game.
What an absolute game.
What a game! What a game!
Yeah, 100%. I knew it though. I knew it, bro. Everyone was just talking negative, bro. I was like, yo, who win, man? 2-0.
Hi, Ian, man. Chat to me. What's your thoughts on the game today? Also, appreciate the ring light, my guys. Really helps.
No, I'm glad to see that you're using it to good effect.
Of course. Go on, chat to me, man.
No, it was good, wasn't it? It was very solid. It was probably the most complete performance I think I've seen under Thomas Tuchel. A little bit of that is, of course, away goal to start off. But we did have a little bit of a head start. But this just shows what you can do. And I said it before about the Newcastle game's really the one that hits home to me. We had a 2-goal lead in this game for a large chunk of it. And then right at the end, we went and killed it off and got a third, and we could have actually had more. I still want to see us score some more goals, but, I can't complain. Again, if we don't concede, which is we don't look like we're doing at the moment, I think somebody, probably the person who's asked me this question, thinks that our whole clean sheets revolve around Andreas Christensen. But Yeah, no, but I mean, we're keeping clean sheets, so you can't complain. And you know what really it kind of summed up to me today? And I saw a few people in the chat saying my thoughts about Kante and whatever. The one thing that really kind of highlighted to me today is how good Mendy is.
Yeah,
He
was quite good,
big,
you know.
big moments, and again, you can do it on so many occasions and whatever. If you're making 50 saves, 60 saves, you know, in over a course of a season, then eventually you're going to get done. Very few chances against him today. I think it was about 2 or 3 really big ones. Dealt with all of them. Not necessarily, you know, wonderfully well, but a lot of them pushed over the bar, pushed to safety, did what he needed to do.
Yeah, it's true.
It's superb. And what, we paid 18 million for him, 20 million, something like that.
We've got to thank Petr Cech, to be honest. He scouted him, innit?
And it really just shows about how much a good goalkeeper can give you so much confidence.
Confidence.
We just look so much better. We look so much better.
Solid, and he's tall and commanding. It's just sometimes when he gets the ball, I can't.
Yeah. I get scared as well.
I don't know about you.
Yo, I get so scared. My heart goes to races, man. Ball, bro.
When he gets the ball, when he does his little Cruyff turn, I'm like, yo, chill in it.
We say that, but then look at someone that is good at distribution, like Jordan Pickford, but he's a terrible goalkeeper. He's a terrible shot stopper. I don't care how shit Mendy is with his feet. He can do the main thing a goalkeeper needs to do.
But you know, it's I think nowadays all these keepers are hyped to play with the ball with their feet.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
Need to clear it, bro. Sometimes I'm like to Mendy, just kick it long. Because we ain't got a target man, kind of dumb to kick it long, innit? Because no one is gonna hold the ball up.
How much were we originally rumored to be wanting to pay for a Black?
Was it like 100 mil or like 90
million? 90 million.
Stupid like that. And the first goal, I mean, it's a great move, but it's not exactly the best goal you've ever seen.
It's not the best finish. Someone on the timeline said it was like Drogba's goal against Barcelona in 2012.
I said that as well. Literally, Ramirez down the left-hand side and straight back.
Yeah.
Literally screamed the same thing.
Counter attack.
That's exactly how it felt, and it was brilliant.
We're good at counter attack, man. That's always in our DNA. We've been good at counter attacking, innit? But we've got to give Ziyech praise though, because he's been getting bare criticism, but he turned up, innit? He turned up, man.
I still don't think he was wonderful today. I don't think he was wonderful. He was good, of course he was good, but he wasn't without his flaws. And I think that was
true. But he's still trying to adjust. He's another one like he's like Pulisic. The system don't suit him, but if he adjusts and tries and works hard, he can get into the team, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
He definitely can. He definitely can. But you know, we have the ability to open games up, and I don't think that we're doing it anywhere near enough. And again, I love that we're keeping clean sheets and whatever, but on some weeks we ain't going to keep clean sheets, whether it be
I've noticed we don't
mistakes or whatever. We've got to be able to open the game up and score goals. And if
we don't break enough, we don't break quickly enough.
Yeah. What we'll say about Ziyech, to be fair, if you go back and look at the Leeds game, the picture you brought up into Lewis that we showed in the wherever it was, I can't remember what it was, the top it was on. That picture where he should have been in the box. It shows he's learning. Because you now look at this game, he's busting a gut trying to get into the box to get on the end of that. It shows
true.
You know,
that's what I'm saying. Scott.
You know, Tuchel's probably going to pick up, and he's progressing.
He's adapting to the system because a player like that shouldn't be playing in that system. But because he's learned, maybe Tuchel sold him that Leeds thing, and he thought, "Fuck it, I'm going to bust my gut, and get into the box."
Yeah, it's a step up. It's a step up, like moving from the Dutch league to the Premier League. I think he's just realizing that those little bits of effort, I think, they go a long way. It's not always about what you can do with your feet.
100%.
Is he has he stepped up because of the occasion? Which, don't get me wrong, step up for the occasion, but there are certain occasions that aren't the big occasion that you need to be able to do that in. You know, are we going to play? Who's our next league game? Is it West Brom?
West Brom, yeah.
If our West Brom
after the international break.
Yeah. If our game against West Brom that happens again, he's in the centre of the box and whatever, is he going to bust the gut to get in there? I hope he does, and I'd like to think he would, but until we actually see it, we can't say for certain. Unfortunately,
well, if your reward for running is goals, then surely, like, what more can motivate you? Like, I can understand when we played Man City and he didn't want to run back, and then we conceded that goal in the league. That was horrible. But going forward, like, what more motivation do you need to run into the box for a goal?
Yeah, I mean, for me and you, For people, you don't know, unfortunately.
Yeah, fair enough.
But Zuma in the back three. I
Big
can't lie. At the
Zoo.
beginning, I was nervous, but I was like, "Yo, you actually handled Luis
Love
Suarez. Like,
He handled himself well.
I don't know why
Really
we'd be,
Yeah, Zuma
we'd
is
be
class.
nervous with Zuma. Like, to be honest, he's had more solid games this season than Shaky. Like, he's
I'd
a
say I
good
think it's
centre back.
mainly based on the Southampton game, like because that's the
Yeah,
last
I'm
time we
worried
saw him
about
in the
his
back
ability
three.
on the ball.
yeah,
That's fair. That's fair.
That was just
But-
it. That's
I have
the
But
only
I think there's something to be said about centre backs coming into a team when they haven't played much. Because even Rudiger, when he first came into the team, made a mistake, and we all saw the Christensen mistake against Liverpool. I think when they're not comfortable, they need to get a run of games going. And now Christensen looks like a top centre back again. So does Rudiger. I feel like it's just reps and games, and like
And the
all
system-
three of those defenders, Christensen, Rudiger, and Zuma, they're not far off each other's level. With consistency, they can be top centre backs.
Yeah.
But
Can
we just
Yeah.
fear there's a mistake in them.
Can we mention this comment real quick? He said we are in defensive structure even when we attack. That's why we don't score many and concede none. So
No, we don't score because we're not clinical.
hold on, no. Yeah, not only that, we're not in a defensive structure. We just keep our structure. We just keep our shape, which allows us to maintain possession.
We are still in the defensive structure. To be
Of
fair.
course, because it's a 3 in the back, but in the sense of we don't get out of possession, which is why we don't score. Because we're not figuring around.
To be fair, we played away at Man City under Conte when we won the league, playing a very similar formation. Very, very similar formation.
But I think
Went
this is a
1-0
different
down and we
sort of
absolutely
like.
dominated the game because we had 3-4 big chances and scored them. So it is still about being clinical.
I think we're defensive, but in a different way. Because under Conte, we didn't keep the ball, just counter attack. I think this defensive is different. We can actually keep the ball better than under Conte. Because if you look at that possession stats, I think we got a higher percentage than under Conte. Because Conte was strictly counter attack.
I mean, this team is a much more possession based. Yeah,
100%.
It wouldn't surprise me if it's a lot. Well, that far apart, it wouldn't surprise me. It definitely is more possession based now, but
100%.
But again, part of that is because we have clinical strikers that when they come forward, they are going to score. Where at the moment, it's like we would keep the ball, but if we moved it better, like the one thing one criticism I have of Kante, and I love him so much, but
he can't play a through ball, bro.
the one for Callum Hudson-Odoi right at the end, I was gutted for him. I was just like,
it's not his fault,
on the plate for him, and everyone's going, everyone's like, Callum Hudson-Odoi should do better. And I'm like, the fucking pass was overhit. It was overhit. And as much as I want to go,
it was fairly overhit.
I'm just like, please, just pull one off. Please, just pull one off.
I don't think Kante should be in them positions, man. He should have been like a Havertz in that position. He would have played him Odoi nicely. Havertz had a good game, Havertz had a good game still.
Yeah.
We're seeing
a lot of these Atletico players were frustrated, which I like. Like they were getting frustrated. Like Rudiger did well to get him sent off though. Vexed him. That elbowed him. Then he got a red card, man.
To be fair, though, what I liked was, and I thought the referee did well here, is if you notice the first corner, there was a little bit going on between them, and the referee caught it straight away and was looking at him for the next corner, and that's why he caught it, because of the little bit beforehand, he then caught the elbow.
They were rattled, man. They were rattled, bro. It's good though. Fuck them, man. Especially Suarez. I hate that guy, bro.
He's correct.
I feel like the ref was a Chelsea fan today, but I don't care.
Yeah, because when Ashby tugged him back.
It's about time we have refs that were Chelsea fans. I saw a couple of those decisions that could have been penalties, and I was like, I don't care. Barca was like, we always about 6 decisions.
That Barca game in
09. Exactly. I don't care. We can judge our way to the entire final, and then it's payback. Until then, I don't care.
One, fam. That Barca one was such a conspiracy, man. That was so. That was just weird.
I'm waiting for it to get announced as match fixing. Then it will.
I think it already has. The guy came out on the interview that the referee, I'm surprised he's still.
I doubt he had a fucking interview.
Nah, he had an interview still. I saw it, but it weren't like anything big. It weren't in England. It was like wherever he was from, innit?
Yo, guys,
he didn't say the words. I was a part of match fixing.
So no, of course not. Of course not. That's mad. But he was like, I made a mistake. Like the normal nonsense these lot talk, man.
Yo, guys,
nonsense.
What wins your Champions League, is having a good defense, having a really good defense, and a good attack. Right now in the attacking phase, we're not 100% there yet, but we're defending so well, guys. Like, like we might be only be winning games at 1 or 2-0, and we'll scuff a couple of chances, but bro, like that the way we're defending, we're looking like
there's a phrase in American football that is defense wins championships, and I cannot think
even
it is literally the perfect example.
Hold on, no. That is in every single American sport. It is not.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
every single. I mean, if you think about it, in any sense, in any sport, in any competition, defense will always win championships. If you set up in a way to counter an opponent's formation, an opponent's team sheet, an opponent's tactics, you have a better chance of winning than just trying to play your own.
Who do you think we'll get next, though? I think we'll either get English team.
Realistically, look, I have seen this happen time and time again. Every single time it seems that we might have a chance, we pull a PSG. So I'm just waiting because it is revenge season. It is revenge.
I think it's gonna be in the middle. I genuinely think we'll get Dortmund. I can see us getting Dortmund.
Nah, I don't want
Sancho to the AC penitentiary. Come on.
That hard.
Do you know how taking back to the bridge? I'm ready.
But you know what it is, yeah? It could be like Diego Costa, Hakim Ziyech scoring against us in the Champions League, then joining us the next year. Yeah. So
take that. Haaland will score against us.
Haaland has 20 goals in 14 games. Do you know how insane that is? That's mad, you know.
Yeah.
How mad that is, bro.
I definitely don't want Dortmund.
That is not human, bro.
I don't want Dortmund.
He's crazy, bro.
What I would be pissed about with Dortmund is the not being able to go to that away day.
No, but jokes aside, we can play against Dortmund and beat them. It's just Haaland, fam, and Sancho. That's about it.
Like going forward, they're brilliant, but defensively, they're terrible. Like, to be fair, defensively,
you just got to make sure he's not Haaland don't play in it. Just
are we going
to don't play, fam?
Are we going to Germany to play them, or is it going to be Budapest again?
Oh, it probably will be. But what I'm saying is, if it wasn't for everything going on, that away day with Dortmund would have been so good.
Yeah, that'd be
sitting
lit,
in that stadium.
That'd be lit still.
We've missed a couple decent away days. Atletico away, like from experience, what a ground! It's the most beautiful ground I've ever visited.
Oh yeah.
Who else?
Imagine we get Real Madrid and Hazard comes fit. That'd be so funny, bro.
Oh, he's out. He's getting operated, isn't he?
Oh, is it? Imagine.
Give us Madrid. Give us Madrid. I really didn't want to see Hazard get packed by Chelsea. I really didn't.
I want to see Courtois.
Exactly. I want Courtois getting knocked like the playback that he is.
I would like to see them.
I want him getting megged in both legs. I hate that guy with a burning passion.
Revenge season. Every single player that did us dirty, but it's revenge season. It's coming.
Yeah, I'd actually take Madrid.
I'm right. We're all part of the AC redemption arc, and we're going to get Thibaut Courtois as well for mudding my guy. He's at fault for the Barca goal, not Christensen. Sorry.
Yeah, but the way he left us was just rude, bro. The way he left, no respect.
Rude,
He was the biggest snake for years. Like I saw him twerk for Madrid in every press conference. I knew he was a snake.
Yeah, I knew
it was from when he would never sign autographs for fans after the game. He was the only one that would stare front in his car and wouldn't chat to anybody. I knew he was a prick from day.
Bro. Yeah, I want Courtois, man.
Bro, yeah, I'm glad he's gone. No, I don't. Oh, we should have had we need fans in grounds for when Courtois comes back.
That's what I'm thinking.
He cannot get away with it. No,
to welcome back Hazard and to boo Courtois
Harding end by himself. And I want him to take every inch of criticism from the fan base. He can't go by himself. I wouldn't have it.
Why did he do that, bro? I don't get him, bro.
He said that. That's the thing that had me confused. He said that he was missing his children, but you're a professional footballer. You're making your bread in your family. No offense to his wife,
but you know what it was.
They should have come to England.
Before he signed for Madrid, he was staying in Spain. Like he didn't come back to report for training. He just boycotted the thing. It just everything about the move was
terrible.
Disrespectful.
He's a fucking knob. That's what it is. He's a fucking knob.
That family thing. Like, why was his family living in Spain? Like, he was only there for a year or two. Like, why are you moving them for a year or two when you know you're going to have to move back?
He's fucked, bro. He even slept with the
same way. It's kind of on us.
Shit, bro.
That's kind of on us.
No, but I'm saying
sent him to a club for 3 years and let him build a life and get married and shit. That's kind of on us.
Yeah, but like every player moves club.
Every player moves club. But we loaned him there for 3 years straight at a very young age. Like,
To be
I
honest,
kind of get, and you know how we
I'm just
always
pissed
ask players
the way
to
he left.
settle down early so they can keep their mind focused on football and everything. He did that. He did that at another City. That's where it's kind of on us.
Fuck him.
He should have just left in the
Oh yeah,
correct
fuck
way.
him
though.
anyways. But that's the only thing I can understand. I don't give a shit. He's still a dirty rat, but
Yeah, he's a
I
mess,
get why we kind of pushed him to it. But he's still a prick.
Who else is in the
Courtois.
competition though?
Yeah, Courtois.
I knew as soon as he said dirty rat, I knew I was speaking about Courtois.
Who else is in the competition though? Who else is in the competition?
I'm gonna find out.
We've got Bayern, City, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Porto,
PSG, Dortmund.
and
Oh, yeah, we need Porto. We need Porto, please.
I was
Nah,
going
why
to say
would
this,
we,
yeah.
bro? We can
Yeah,
beat,
like-
if we beat
No,
Atletico,
mate.
we can beat anyone, bro.
We can, but I don't care.
Man said he don't care.
I don't care. I would like when we won the Champions League, we faced Benfica in the quarterfinals. Give me Porto. That's basically the same level.
I want Liverpool, bro. We can beat
We're gonna
Liverpool though.
There's going to be a top class team in the semis. There's going to be a
I think
top
we
class
can
team
beat
in the
Liverpool,
finals.
bro.
So give me the easiest one
Can
now.
I just say, I really hope.
I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be Porto's gonna versus Bayern, and then you're gonna see Manchester City go up against.
Nah, Porto can't get. I don't think Bayern's
Man
getting another
City,
easy
Liverpool
team.
would
Real
be
Madrid is gonna get City. I think we're gonna get PSG, and then Dortmund's gonna verse. Who's the other one?
Imagine we get Bayern.
I don't know. I feel like we're gonna get Dortmund, man. I don't know. I just feel like we're gonna
That's
get
what
Dortmund.
I think Dortmund. I think Dortmund will
I
get.
think Dortmund's gonna verse Liverpool. It's gonna be Dortmund versus.
No,
Nah,
I
I
hope
feel like it's
Liverpool
gonna
get
be
Bayern.
Chelsea versus
Give me
Dortmund. I don't know,
Kabak
man. It
against
just screams
Haaland. I
Chelsea
beg
Dortmund.
you. I beg you. I don't
No,
ask for a lot. Give me
no,
Kabak
no.
against Haaland.
Lewis, you want Kabak versus Lewandowski? I beg. Bayern versus Liverpool. Kabak, Lewandowski.
You
makes
just give me
Kabak.
Man
I
City
put a
versus
very high
PSG.
stand up and you raised it. Fair play.
Hold on, bro.
Fair play.
Look. Kabak has already been
All
getting.
due respect.
Kabak has already been getting sunned by Lewandowski for years, man. He
I don't care.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
watch it all day.
He's trying to escape him, bro. But if he goes back, bro, it's over for the man. It's gonna be man.
Yo, guys, but I've realized though for the past couple of years in the UCL, like when you draw, like I remember when Liverpool got out of their group, they drew Porto and then they beat Porto and then they got Bayern and then they played Barcelona. So they went from an easy team to a harder team. And I remember when Man City drew Real Madrid, they got past Real Madrid, a harder team, and then they got Lyon. So I think since we got past Atletico, who's a tough team, we should be able to get a favorable draw like Porto or probably
I hope it's Porto.
probably Dortmund.
Guys, I got a question for you guys. Yeah, say we draw like a Man City or a Bayern, the two probably best teams right now in Europe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And say like we draw Bayern, yeah, and then Man City get knocked out like they always do in the quarterfinals.
Yeah. And we beat
How
Bayern.
confident are you guys in winning the Champions League if we knock out Bayern and Man City out of it?
Oh, if we knock out Bayern,
I'll be very confident.
We're in the final.
If
I
we,
will just
no,
say
we
that.
get
If we knock out the pair of them, yeah, we're fucking winning.
No, I mean
Bayern
like,
is
Man
Bayern is
City
the
get
one
knocked
team-
out by someone else when we knock out Bayern and went to the semi-finals. No Bayern.
That is a
no
lot of
Man City.
ifs.
Yeah, it's a lot of ifs.
Lots of
And
ifs.
for me, Bayern over two
Hypothetical,
legs is the
hypothetical.
hardest tie that we can get.
yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
Definitely.
If we beat Bayern, I know it's a big if,
If.
but if we get through
Big
Bayern,
if.
then yeah. we
Yeah,
should-
I mean, best
there's
case
no one
scenario.
we should be losing to.
Yeah, best case
Oh,
scenario.
if.
City
Bayern
versus-
Munich, they should just give us the trophy already because no one's beaten them this season in the Champions League. No
I
one
know,
beat
but
them
if we
last
win
season.
Champions League, yeah, oh my days.
Best case
that would be
scenario,
mad,
City
bro.
versus Bayern.
You know
I
how
really-
close that would be, bro.
I rate Bayern, yeah, but I don't.
No. City
I don't
versus
really-
City versus PSG. Give me that all day long.
Oh, like what
wow.
Lewis said, there was the level. You've raised it.
You've raised
Just give me the money. Just give me that money.
Yes.
I think City would beat PSG. You know,
I think they will. I think they
Oh
will.
yeah. They're
Yeah, Mbappe.
I'm
very,
not too convinced
very,
with
very
PSG's defense.
Nah,
To be fair,
nah.
Yeah, the
nah,
defense
nah.
is so weak compared to City's defense this
Man
season.
City-
You
It's
got,
so
you
weak.
got
I
Mbappe,
can't-
yeah, you got a chance.
I can't get what I just witnessed this like the weekend just gone where they lost to Nantes and it was like Mbappe's given them a goal from like however many yards out, just passing it back to his keeper. Like yeah, they were terrible, and I can't get that out of my head.
Their
Their
league
defense
is a
is shocking.
joke thing, man. Their league
But
ain't
I tell you
serious.
what, if we get PSG, that story writes itself. Tuchel and Thiago Silva are going back to their former club.
Oh,
Bro,
It's the revenge tour. It's
you
the
know, be
revenge
sick. Yeah?
tour.
Imagine Tuchel knocks out PSG and wins the
that would
Champions
be-
League. Very hypothetical. That would be so
Written in
funny.
stone.
I'd love
Written
that.
in
Yeah.
stone.
You sack the manager because he didn't get Champions League and then he knocks you out. and goes to get the Champions League, that would be so jokes. That would be so
Mason Mount dunking on Mbappe. Oh,
I'll get behind that. I'll get behind that.
Andreas Christensen inducting Mbappe and Neymar into the A Sapien century.
Yeah, if we drop them, then the whole agenda is over, man.
Whack a Cardi in there for good measure.
Yeah, no, probably throw Chupa Moting in there as well, just for the bounce. We'll throw everything.
Who's his agent?
Hold on.
I need
Craig,
an
I
agent
have a
like
question
that,
for you. Craig, I have a question for you, right?
Yeah.
I need an agent like Chupamote, bro.
But anyway,
he's a Bayern now, isn't he? My bad.
Brother,
he's
fam. Who's his agent, fam?
Same as Morata's, because they both fall upwards, so it goes to a pair of them.
Morata is so shit, bro. I don't know who another guy. Who's his agent, bro?
God
Enjoying
knows.
money, that guy.
It's weird. We got these players that will just jump from massive team to massive team, and they're just average as fuck. But
bro, Morata's got a serious problem. Fam.
Like Braithwaite from Middlesbrough to Barcelona. You know,
that's wild in itself. Dag, what was your question, bro?
Yeah, but I mean, we were talking about it earlier about how where would Mason Mount fit if we had our attackers playing the way that they are, right? So, do you think that he has a better chance of replacing the midfield too, or somebody in attack?
Well, Mason Mount.
Yeah.
I think in the front three, he would replace Ziyech. I think that's the natural two. We have to have the pace of Werner, and Havertz is playing nicely at the moment as a false 9, number 9 role that he's in. But I think long term, I think he's going to be a midfield option for Chelsea, which is why I said about getting a destroyer to go next to him.
Yeah,
and then almost kind of it sounds a bit strange, but almost like Mount turns into the kind of Kante role, winning the ball back, progressing up the pitch, and potentially getting involved as well.
Mount is very good at winning ball backs.
Because to be fair to him, I think obviously Kante got forward and he got into a few positions that you could tell he very much did not want to be in. But if Mount would have done that, the final pass at the end, just the one that's freshest in my mind, to Hudson-Odoi, Mount would have put that on a plate for Hudson-Odoi rather than Kante slightly overhit it. So if you could work on that, I think that would be great. But yeah, I think in the Euros, I think Mount's going to play midfield for England. I don't think he's going to play as a forward.
I think England is different. I think England's different because if they do play the 2 8s, then he'll get into the team. He will 100% Mount will get into that team. 2 8s. Him and also with Grealish or what's his name, Maddison. That'll work.
We're talking about a manager of a team who's world class tactically, and we're talking about an average manager in England.
True. I can't even lie. He'll probably play flipping.
You know, he plays Mount on the wing for England. I don't get that.
Did he?
To be fair, Lampard did on a few occasions. This is the thing.
No, but it never worked. It never truly worked.
But I mean,
was terrible.
Throw him
not
in.
terrible, but it was off.
It wasn't his best
you
position.
You can throw Mount in and know you're going to get a half decent performance. Like you're going to get the energy.
Yeah, you'll get the work rate.
Yeah, but if you think about it, like look at this.
You're not going to win a World Cup by playing it.
No way, no chance. But you'll get
We're not going to win a World Cup with flipping Gareth Southgate. Regardless, we could have had.
To be fair, we came close. It's the closest we've come.
Oh, that's
we got the easiest run in them. Still couldn't get to the final.
Bro. From the time I saw Gareth Southgate put Ashley on midfield, I know that he was a scrub.
No, hold on, no. England gifted
the delivery, man. That fucking.
Not even that. England gifted the Ballon d'Or to Luka Modric. England gifted that to him.
What did England do?
I'm not quite about that. I mean, he did win.
What conspiracy are you high? How did England get involved in that, bro?
No, I'm saying had he not made it to the World Cup final, he's not getting that Ballon d'Or.
I mean, he was still absolutely dominant for Real Madrid when they won the Champions League. So you kind of.
Then
but he should have never won it.
Any of the Real Madrid players could have got it anyway, bro.
To be fair, I think Mbappe was up there for me.
I'm saying had he not gone into that World Cup final, I don't think he would have won.
But did you not see Dejan Lovren? Did you not see those quotes that came out after the
what did he say?
World Cup?
What did he say?
He was the Champions League finalist centre back, Champions League World Cup finalist centre back.
He's high, man.
But he still won.
That's Lewis's level of shameless.
He lost both. He lost both of them.
There's a few players
I didn't hear that.
Champions League finals.
He said Dejan Lovren in it. Dejan Lovren in it.
And I was like, because he was speaking about he's a Champions League finalist, World Cup finalist.
To be fair, if I played in the World Cup final and a Champions League final, I would tell everyone I'm the best centre back in the world. I
put
it.
I don't know if you put yourself top, but you put yourself.
Lovren is shit,
I'd
bro.
claim it.
Where is he now, bro? Is he back in his country?
He's
bro?
Russia.
I was
He's
gonna
at
say.
That just says it all, man.
Zenit St.
The only
Petersburg.
thing Lovren done for Liverpool was that header for Mane in the Champions League final, and they still didn't win it. I remember that. That's the only thing I remember about Lovren at Liverpool. The header in the Champions League final against
I remember
Madrid.
all the red cards.
He scored a winner against Dortmund once.
Yeah,
Fuck Lovren,
yeah.
but anyway, moving forward, this should be the front three for the next game and see how it goes on it.
I think, mate, I think a little bit differently. I would probably say that it should be a front three. I don't know if it's like stonewall, concrete, and whatever. But again, this game we did have a goal advantage. Then we went ahead, and it worked very well whilst we were ahead. Don't know if it's going to do the same job for you if you're level.
I think also we're playing Sheffield United next. They're a fucking shambles. Like realistically,
Yeah, they don't even have a manager.
I
So
think
we can
for that game
Cameron.
you play Giroud, Callum, and Mason.
Yeah, I'm out.
And Pulisic. I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, maybe Pulisic. Yeah.
Maybe he might play Callum right wing back and then Pulisic, Mount, and Giroud up front.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're
we haven't
not
got a game in a while, have we? So we might as well just play a full 11 and get to the FA Cup semi-final.
You think we're gonna have Emerson out there?
Are we in the quarters now?
Yeah, this is a quarter-final.
That's sick.
Just
Bro,
play
that
the
was
league
the
with everything through.
easiest running I've ever seen to Wembley.
Yeah, but Man City, you know, playing when it happens to them, does it?
Yeah, Everton
Yeah,
beat Man City, though. Because if Everton beat Man City, then we've won the FA Cup. There's no other team that I'm scared of.
Big
Not Leicester or United. You don't care about them.
Nah,
United will go to semi-final anyways, and Leicester.
That PE teacher that's signing another contract. Come on, man.
I don't know, man.
Bro, imagine as well. Imagine if we get Bournemouth as well, because I reckon Bournemouth will beat Southampton. Like they could beat Southampton. Imagine if we
our
get
B
like,
team, our B team will beat Bournemouth. No, wait, our academy lot will beat Bournemouth. Bournemouth is shit, bro.
To be fair, Bournemouth has always been our bogey team.
Bro,
I've never liked Bournemouth.
Oh, yeah.
We'll beat Bournemouth, man.
Yeah,
Anyone,
but we'll beat
but that
Bournemouth
Man
at Wembley.
City, though,
At Wembley, we'll beat Bournemouth.
I don't know. Man City will be our biggest test, you know. I think Tuchel and Guardiola will be a good match.
That would be so interesting.
I feel like we you know, like when we hadn't won the Champions League for so long, and then when we finally won it, it was like we were owed the Champions League because of all the years we should have won it before.
Yeah, we should have won it in 08.
I feel that way about the FA Cup this year. I feel like last year we should have definitely won it, but we were like obviously everything.
Yeah, but we did that under Conte's first season. Got to the FA Cup final, lost. Second season, we won it. So
yeah, we
that's
got
Chelsea, innit? We always get to the FA Cup final or thereabouts, innit?
We got to win
under Sarri.
Sorry.
Who set the FA Cup that year?
No, Man United knocked us out. Man United knocked us out.
I think it was Man United.
The Rashford free kick.
No.
It was the same game Costa got subbed on, and like in the last few minutes, everyone went mental.
Yes, 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0. I remember Rashford.
2-1.
Honestly, we've been so unlucky in finals. Yeah, the Sarri League Cup one, when literally we played well against City and then just lost on penalties to the Kepa.
If Hazard just carries on that run and scores, because it wasn't there. Was there VAR or was there not VAR?
No, there was no VAR.
That should have been offside, man. That was from Ruben as well.
They blew the whistle and it wasn't offside.
No. I think it was flagged offside, but they should have let that run, man. Because Hazard.
See all that pain, yeah. That's why we're old today, innit? I can't lie, that was a penalty, innit? I don't know how they didn't give it, innit? I was gassed, innit? But I don't know how they didn't give that penalty to Atletico. Let's be real, Ashby. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Why are you touching him, bro? Like, why are you grabbing him?
I think it's because the Atletico players might have got in his face and that, and he might have just got pissed off by the Atletico players and been like, "Yeah, you ain't getting this decision."
Mendy would have got there. I think Mendy would have got there in time. He didn't need to grab him.
You know what? That's perfect though, because he's made that mistake. He won't make that mistake again.
It was just clumsy, bro. It was just it could have went left today, you know. It could have went very left.
But apart from
the Aubameyang penalty from last the Champions League, the FA Cup final from last year, where we got beaten and then kind of tried to make up for it and took him down, but they got the penalty that time. Didn't get the penalty this time.
Alrighty, I gotta go, but y'all have a good one, and
Yeah, you
Take
guys.
care, man.
I did say I do have to jump off as well because we've got to start the phone in about 10 minutes. Big up everyone. Smash the like and subscribe button. We'll see you guys tomorrow for another reaction. Take